Hey everyone. Okay, so I just finished filming my segment with WBTV, and in my segment, I went over with John Carter how to bake Bakewell Tart, or you might hear them called frangipane tarts, almond tarts.
Baking and everything, Antoinette loved it. Millimore, and you can.
Yeah, so we went over that, and on the inside of my tart, I made a marmalade filling, homemade marmalade filling. Yeah, little baker's confession about that. You guys know Baker's Confession Tuesday. If you follow me, every Tuesday we have a Baker's Confession segment where we admit things that we normally wouldn't just right out tell everybody that we make mistakes about or that we do. But Baker's Confession, I actually burned my first batch of marmalade and it kind of like smoked up the whole house, so I had to start over and do a second batch. But anyway, so I baked this Bakewell Tart or frangipane tart on my episode with WBTV. But as you guys know, typically when I bake, there's always some type of inspiration or some kind of story that I have that goes along with the bake that I bake. So it's the same case for the tart that I made, the Bakewell Tart. So here's the story. So we're in the UK, and JC and I had a break from the show. So of course, you know, we jump on a train, we head to Paddington Station, and we're like trying to explore. So for the first time, I walk into this Costa coffee shop, which in the UK, Costa is like the equivalent to our Starbucks in the UK. So they're like this huge coffee chain that's everywhere out there. So we go into this Costa coffee house, and if you know me, I'm an almond, amaretto, nut, anything with those kind of flavors in it, I want to try it. So I see this almond raspberry tart that they have, and forgive you, mine doesn't do the one at Costa any justice, but I made one for the show today. You can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of shining, but I made my version of that for the show. So here's the story. So we're in this coffee house, and like this Latin themed music is going, and you know, it's like this whole cool vibe going on in the store. So really JC and I are like trying to rush just to get something so we can go catch another train and go somewhere else to shop. But so we're in this Costa, and I'm buying these pastries, and this guy behind the counter, like, he's just so vibrant and like enjoying the music, and he's singing, and so he starts singing out loud, and I'm like smiling because I'm loving it. You know, again, I'm there, y'all. I'm trying to soak in the experience and enjoy the moment, you know, that I'm there. So I look at JC, and JC is like, okay, why is this guy singing? I love you, JC. But so I was like, give him a break, JC. Let him do his thing. So next thing I know, you guys, this guy comes around the counter of the behind the counter, you know, where all the baristas are. So he comes from behind this counter, and he's in the middle of this floor, like in like, y'all, this little Latin beat that's bumping, like it's like fire. Like, you know, when you walk somewhere and you can't help but to move, like you want to move with the music. That's how it was. So this guy extends his hand to me, this barista, and he's like, dance with me. I'm like, in the middle of this store, like in front of everybody. But you know what? In that moment, you guys, I didn't care. You guys know I was there to celebrate. I was there to experience life. So I grabbed this guy's hand, and we danced in the middle of this floor in the Costa coffee house. Like, it was crazy, but I enjoyed every moment of it. And when he let my hand go, he said, life is too short. Like, not to have fun. He was like, life is too short. And he let my hand go, and he went right back behind the counter and began to make coffee again. So yeah, I'll never forget that moment. You know, it brought everything back home to me of why I was there the second time around, just to be in that moment of enjoying the reason why I was there, enjoying, you know, the time I had with my father, enjoying the relationships that I was fostering and, you know, developing with some of the contestants there who were in the tent with baking it out with me. But yeah, in that moment, you know, that thing stuck with me. Like, he just looked at me, and before he let my hand go and was holding my hand, and he looked at me and he said, life is too short. It was like, wow. But yeah, so yeah, that's my inspiration behind the tart. But yeah, I just want to say that to you guys. Just, yeah, life is too short. You know, spend your life with somebody who makes you smile, or someone who will take your hand in the middle of a crowded room in a busy store, you know, with people around, but only you and that person matter, and you're like the only two people that are in the room, but yet it's a crowded room. You get what I'm saying? But have fun, enjoy life. Like I so appreciate having that moment in that Costa coffee house. I'll never forget it ever in life. Whoever that barista is, I don't know who he was, but yeah, in that moment, that whole thing spoke to me, and the lesson that he gave when he let my hand go and he said, life is too short. I say that to you too. Life is too short. Have fun, dance, smile, eat something sweet. Be kind to each other. Okay, you guys, love you guys so much. And I will be posting the recipe to my Frangipane tart, Bakewell tart, almond tart. Yeah, all of that. But yeah, dance it up. Find somebody you spend the rest of your life with where you can just look at each other and smile. Even if you both are crazy, it's okay. Or surround yourself with people like that. But I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.